Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, glory and the highest honor to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching this truth. Salutations to all the hopeful elect worldwide. So, normally I don't make videos in the English language, but this is some exception because I wanted to make this video in all the languages that I'm able to speak, which is Finnish, English and French, because this is a video that is a concrete proof that European Union along with the NATO is the beast. This is a visual concrete proof of that. So first let's check out the video in its entirety, and then let's go to the precept. Alright, and this is going to be a real quick one, so let's go.
La bête de l'événement est présente sur un billet que nous avons tous touché au moins une fois dans notre vie. Je te laisse avec cette vidéo qui a démasqué la vérité. Regarde ce qu'il se passe quand tu plies le billet de manière symétrique. C'est affolant. Tu retrouves la tête de la bête avec ses longues cornes qui est présente sur ces billets, c'est tout ici. Maintenant, je te laisse avec la vidéo qui a signalé que la bête était parmi nous.
Je crois que notre génération doit savoir que la bête de l'événement est là. Elle arrive.
La bête qu'il a citée est en réalité celle qui se cache dans ce billet. Et cette bête va évoluer en monnaie mondiale. C'est-à-dire que tout le monde va posséder la bête indirectement. En ce moment, la Chine et la Russie sont en train de créer un plan pour détourner le dollar américain. C'est donc ce plan qui sera mis en place dans très peu de temps. Cette monnaie mondiale sera mise en place dans tous les pays de l'Union européenne pour commencer. La bête de l'événement est...
So, as you can see the video, if you are familiar with the euros, or if you live in the eurozone, you take two 50-euro bills and it forms this beast with 10 stars, and the 10 stars actually symbolizes the 10 crowns. Salakia. The 10 stars symbolizes the 10 horns that the Revelation chapter 13 speaks about, which, let's go to the precept. It's the book of Revelation chapter 13 verse 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and this is John, who got these visions in the island of Patmos. And he saw this stuff, you know, he saw the beast. And the beast is not some animal, or to take literally, but it's actually the Roman Empire, and the Roman Empire reincarnated is the United States of America, which is the Babylon the Great. And what country is the head of NATO? It is USA. And NATO and European Union are in very close communications, for example, or in very close contact. Basically, it's the same thing. There is some countries that are part of NATO but are not in EU, and there is some European Union countries that are not in NATO. So majority of them are in both. Of course, you have some countries like Canada and United States, which is impossible to be in European Union because they are not in Europe. But the NATO countries that are in Europe are mostly also in European Union. And this is the beast. And as you can see in the video, is something that you cannot trust. You cannot trust what the words of some official decrees and these official legislations that European Union is pushing. You think they are good, like they are good purposed, they are wishing you well, Nah, man, you just saw the beast. But let's read. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Okay, the 7 heads are actually the 7 rulerships of Edom, which are the Greeks and the Romans, the French, the Spanish, the Germany Major, Germany Minor, and England. And out of England sprung out America. You can say that, and actually it's also in the scriptures that I believe it says that thy mother shall be sore confounded, when it's talking about America. You know that America's mother, which is England, will be embarrassed. So the 7th beast, or the 7th head, is England, and out of that sprung out America, which is the 8th head. But they are in connection, England and America. And the 10 horns, those are the 10 founding countries of European Union. Actually, it was 12 countries, and we're going to go through the list, but it says Ireland and UK, which are one, and it also says Spain and Portugal, which is also one, because you had this Iberian Union, and England and Portugal was actually united, so they count as one. So these are the 10 horns. And as you can see here, okay, as you can see here, there is 10 stars in this image, okay, right on the 5 on the right side and 5 on the left side. And then you can see this beast. You can see this beast when you take 2 50-euro bills and you fold them. And what I was also saying in the videos that I made in the other languages, at least I believe in the Finnish one, is that, and there is going to be people who think this is a coincidence, like this means nothing, that it just, you know, happens to be. You know, which makes me laugh. Which is, how can you think that this would be a coincidence when you just look at this fucker right here with that big smile, you know? So this is just a concrete proof that you cannot trust EU, you cannot trust NATO, you cannot trust these countries and what they are bringing. You cannot trust this world, you cannot trust this system. And what is the main point of this video, what it's always leading up to, is actually the mark of the beast of the book of Revelation, which is the, how you can say it in English, is the chip. I will just say it, is the chip, you know, that is inserted to your hands or to your forehead, you know, inside of your skin. And the beast that you can see here in these euro bills, yeah, these euro bills are actually going to be done away with, as well as the American dollar. This is why you're seeing this inflation right now. Man, people with businesses, they are having trouble. They are having trouble buying their equipment to run their businesses. You know, whether it be that you have a business of that, you have you know, a restaurant. You know, all of the equipment that you need, all of the ingredients that you buy, man, the prices are rising up. So then they need to raise prices, and it all comes to the everyday people then who are about to not be able to function. It's going to be very tough. And only by the mark, by the CHIP, you're going to be able to operate in the system. Because if not, you know, this money of today, euros and dollars and whatnot, it will be done away with. It will mean nothing. So if you don't take that CHIP, and at that point, the only solution is to trust in the Most High, Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. But if you don't have that faith, it's not looking good at that point is not looking good for you. After that, you're going to trust and lean onto carnal measures, and is not the goal here. This is a spiritual battle. Having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. Okay, and now let's look at the 10, or you can say 12, but actually 10 countries that was in the Treaty of Maastricht 1992, which actually laid the foundation for the European Union. So there was different treaties. There was one Treaty of Rome, I believe it was 1957, and European Union, it also existed before this, but this was a major treaty, this one in 1992, because it laid the foundations for the European Union as we know it today. You know, you can read this article. It says that even here, the point number 1, it established the European Union. You know, greater cooperation between the European countries. You know, European citizenship. Okay, so you can reside and move freely between the member countries. Okay, some legislations to ensure the so-called safety and security of European citizenship. Number 3, it laid foundations for the euro, you know, for the currency. So you can see this is a major legislation for the European Union. So now let's check this out. Representatives from 12 countries signed the treaty on 7th February 1992. Belgium, Denmark, France, Germany, Greece, Ireland, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Portugal, Spain, and the United Kingdom. So when you combine United Kingdom and Ireland, and when you combine Portugal and Spain, that's 10. Those are the 10 horns that the book of Revelation chapter 13 speaks about, that we just read. And when we go again to this picture, you can see the 10 stars, which are representing these 10 horns of the beast. So this is a concrete proof that European Union is the beast, along with NATO, along with Roman Empire reincarnated, which is the United States of America, which those are all combined. You could see in this war between Russia and Ukraine that it was actually United States dictating and ordering Europe what to do, you know, because they are the head country of NATO. And even Finland, which just joined recently to NATO, it already was involving in these NATO war games, and it was already taking orders from United States, because it was already part of European Union. So you can see the beast is combined with those two in this day. So as you can see this beast staring at you in the screen, this video is a concrete proof that the euro, remember what we see in the screen is a 50 euro bill. So we can see concretely the proof that European Union is the beast. And what they're going to bring is not to your best interest. And that is why the elect of the nation of Israel is not going to take the chip, the mark under any circumstances, because we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom.